So hey guys, today I'm going to be doing the while loop. I've done the do while loop and I've done the for loop already. So today I'm going to cover the while loop. It's quite short, it's quite simple. So yeah, I'm just going to make a simple counter today. So it's going to count from like 0 to 10 or 0 to 9 or 0 to whatever. So let's get started. So I'm going to say int 0. So now int I equals 0. Now remember that I doesn't have to be I, it could be anything you want. Let's just change it to counter, because we're making a counter, and it's logically makes sense to call it a counter. So now how do we start a while loop? Is just, well, obviously you could see we say while bracket and we make a condition. So yeah, it's just a condition. So what do we type in here? Well, the fact that I want to create a counter, we need to think, okay, so how far do we want the counter to go to? So our starting value is going to be 0, but how far does the counter needs to go to? So we're just going to say the counter needs to go up to 20. Okay, so 20. Okay, it's not that simple. We actually need to say counter less than or equal to 20. Now we have to say equal to. If you don't, it's going to be 19. So essentially our value is 21 because 0 is a number. Anyway, so we continue on. Now we actually want to print this out the screen. We actually want to see the counter in action. So all we do now is just say counter. That's all we do. Okay, so now if I run this, it will, well, kind of work. What's going to happen is we're actually going to fall into infinite loop because we're not incrementing. So it will actually, this condition will never be met. It will never turn into kind of a true condition. It will never happen. It will never stop. The loop will never stop. Actually, I'm going to just display it to you guys. So what's going to happen? It won't crash the system, but it won't be nice. So yeah, so you can see what's happening. It's actually spamming. You could see the little scroll over here keep moving down because it's creating values. And so yeah, so how do we fix that? We'll just say I plus plus. Actually no, it's not I plus plus, it's counter, because I'm keeping thinking of I because that's what we usually use in our loops. Now we use I, but yeah, so sorry about that. So it should fix it now. It's sorry for the system being a bit slow because I am recording and I am having this big arse loop trying to do something. So yeah, this is actually really slow compiling. Really slow actually. That never happened before. Okay, so we fixed it. So you could see what's happening here. We have 0 to 20. So that's sort of how the while loop works. You could see how it's coded, so on, and what kind of we could do. Now let's remove the equal sign. Let's remove the equal sign. So what's going to happen? As I said, it's just going to display up to 19. The loop is working. Not the loop. The compiler is working really slowly after that loop. So maybe I don't recommend doing such things because compiler never worked that slow. It must be because of the loop. Yeah. My CPUs are currently at 100% usage, so sorry about that, guys. And let me just fix this up. It's going to be a quick fix. Okay, so my CPU is at a normal usage. So the compiling should be done better. So it could harm your computer if you do create such infinite loop. It didn't crash the system now, but it did slow down the system by a lot. So you can see what's happening here. Okay, so let's actually do something else. And let's say int x equals I don't know, 25. Okay, so what can we do with this? Okay, so instead of saying counter here, we could actually print this. Okay, so how many times will this print? So how many times will the value of 25 print? Because we have x to print out. So how many times will it print out, guys? Well, as you know, the number here is 19. You see 19. It goes all the way up to 19. So essentially, it's going to print out 20 times. So if I run this, the compiling should be quicker. As you can see, it was quicker. So in here, essentially, it's printed 20 times. But if I say equal to, it's going to be printed 21 times because it had 0. So you could see, you probably don't really notice the difference because, well, you can't really see it. But you could see how kind of the while loop works. Again, useful in some cases, but yeah. That's really it, guys. Some cases used and some not. It depends what you like more and what sort of thing you are doing. So yeah guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Do like and subscribe, and maybe leave some feedback and whatever else. So see you in the next one.